Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Slay Your Day, Morning Motivation with Tracy. What is Slay Your Day? It is a morning devotion where we come together each weekday morning so we could get something positive into our day. I'm a firm believer that if you get something top of your day, that is the way the course of your day will go. That is why we meet up here each and every weekday morning. We recap the day before. We move right into this morning's devotion and week each and every week. If you would like to listen to the song of the week, you could go to slayyourday.today. Uh, and you can listen to the song of the day by clicking on the second button. The song of the day this week, if you've been so faithful by Tad and Cherie, it will be up until Friday. So go ahead and click on the button, the song of the week, and you can listen to the song of the week. We're going to hop in, jump right in to yesterday's recap, and then we're going to move right into this morning's devotion. So let's go ahead and get started. Yesterday was October, Tuesday the 7th, and we came from Psalms 145:18. And the title yesterday was Never Alone. The Lord is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. The Lord is near to all who call upon him, all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. Never Alone was the title. And our thought for yesterday, are you feeling abandoned and alone? It might not seem like it, but your loneliness may be an opportunity. God longs to be your friend. He longs to be in your life, the one you always turn to. He is there for you. So reach out to him with praise and prayer. He is closer than you think. And we discussed yesterday how we think God is so far away. He is this master that is just ready to chop you down. And the only thing he is waiting for is to hear your voice. He is not trying to whip you. Yeah, he has to bring correction to us, but he's not that one with that thunderous voice that's going to bring correction to you. You are never alone. God is always there. Psalms 145:18. If you're feeling abandoned and alone, you're not. God is always with you. Welcome into the Slay Your Day room, Miss Kim, Miss Bowes-True, Miss Joyce Williams Books. Welcome, welcome, welcome into the Slay Your Day room this morning. That was our recap from yesterday. The enemy will try to have you think that God left you, that you alone. But guess what? Our passage from yesterday tell us that you are never, ever alone. That was our recap from yesterday. We're going to move right into this morning's devotion. Matthew 18:4, the 18th chapter and the 4th verse. Anyone who becomes as humble as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 18:4. Bend low is the title this morning. Bend low. One morning on the side of a Swiss mountain, a man watched two goats headed down a narrow path from opposite directions, one going up and the other going down. Get a visual of that. They trying to pass each other. They're on the same path. One is coming down to the other, and the other one is going up to the other. At one point, the narrow trail prevented them from passing each other. You know, at one point, they met head to head. When they saw each other, they backed up and lowered their head as though ready to lunge. But then a wonderful thing happened. What could have happened? The ascending goat lay down on the path. The other stepped over his back. The first animal then arose and continued to climb to the top. The man observed that the first goat made it higher because he was willing to bend lower. What works for goats also works for people, y'all. When we are willing to bend low and allow others to get their way, it's usually true that both sides get what they want. It's a form of humility. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. Philippians 2:3. Our model, as always, is Jesus, who humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. Our thought for today: you can show humility in the simplest of ways, such as when you and another person reach the line at the grocery store or at Walmart or at anywhere at the same time. Yeah. And you can say, you go ahead, go in front of me. You know, it's taking root in your life when you pray. Please God, you lead the way and I'll follow you. Bend low. Sometimes we have to let the other people just go. Just let them go. Especially when you on the roads. For some strange reason in Maryland, don't nobody want to be don't want you in front of them. They always got to cut you off, get in front, and then they start doing 5 miles per hour. Bend low. Don't lay them out. Just let them go ahead, because you know what? You're gonna see them at the light. I always do it when I'm in the market or something and somebody have a few things. I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead. Yesterday I had all this stuff to take back to UPS because I was returning some stuff, and this young lady came in the door behind me, and I said, "Oh, go ahead." She was looking at me like, "Go ahead." I was like, "Yeah, you only have one thing." She said, "I actually have two." I was like, "Go right ahead." Because I had so much stuff to return. I had stuff to return and I had to weigh. Sometimes I get lazy, y'all. I have a shredder, but you could go to UPS and they'll shred your stuff. I think my stuff was $3. Sometimes I get lazy. Sometimes I had to pay for convenience, and I knew they had to weigh my paper because they charge you by the pound. And I mean, she was shocked, like, you want me to go? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But sometimes we have to bend low, be courteous. It's not, especially if you're not in a rush. I opened this door for this elderly lady so she could come in the door, and she comes in the door and she paused and she stood there. I said, ma'am, go ahead. She said, but you were in front of me. I said, but that is okay. I am not in a rush. Go right ahead. Sometimes it makes people day, and it really isn't that much. I'm not inconvenienced. Why am I in a rush? Uh, yeah, I Joyce, I have a great big old large shredder in my house, and I get so much junk mail. I throw it in the basket and I say I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Then the basket start overflowing. I don't feel like opening the envelopes to shred it up. So I just put it in the basket and I look. My intentions are to shred it. I have a huge shredder, not no little waste basket shredder. But sometimes I put paper in there, sometimes I don't. And when the baskets start overflowing, unfortunately, I had to pay for my laziness. But it is okay because yesterday I think I paid $2.98. So that wasn't bad at all. Let me run through these comments. I think everyone is saying good morning. Miss Benita said how awesome about the Ben low, huh? Yeah, honey. Sometimes I get lazy and I get so much junk mail. At one point, I said I was going to buy a stamp to say return to sender and all that. It haven't happened. Then I say I'm going to write on there to return the sender because normally they take you off your mailing list if you send it back because most of them are nonprofits and they have to pay for the return. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I just had to pay for my laziness. It was only $2.98, so I guess it wasn't that bad. Excuse me. Ben, no. Yeah, sometimes we have to let people take your right away rather than laying them out, fussing them out, cussing them out. Just let them have it. If they that pushy, just let them have it. Ben Low, Matthew 18:4 was our anchor verse on this morning. Take five. What is take five? Would you be in the presence of the Lord for the minimum of 5 minutes a day to love on him and to be in his presence? The SYD prayer. It is a prayer of protection over yourself and over your family. Where can you find all this information? By clicking slayyourday.today and scroll down. Look around. There's a lot of gems on that site. So check it out. The Ember months, y'all. Let's talk about the Ember months. Have some stuff just out of the ordinary just been happening to you? Do you feel a little strange this time of year, especially this month of October? This time of year, from September to December, are considered the Ember months. It is spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare when the enemy unloads everything that he has to tear the Christians down, to make your life miserable. He even tried to cause death this time of year. In the closing months of each year, the spiritual realm often intensifies, and many find themselves facing heightened challenges, unexpected trials, and the mysterious ebb and flow of spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare for Ember Months is not just a prayer book, it's your personal arsenal against the forces that seek to disrupt, distract, and destroy, y'all. I am telling you all, get this book. There are so many prayers in there. I pray the prayers in that book every morning, at night, throughout the day. This book will cover you. I am telling you, look, I got steam in my glasses. Get this book. You need it in your life. I am telling you, God will give you peace that will pass all understanding. Crazy things are going on, even with your finances. Things are going on where you have to kick out money for this, kick out money for this. Do you know the enemy can attack your finances? Yeah, get the book. It's prayers for the beginning of the week, prayers for the beginning of the day, prayers for the end of the day, prayers for the end of the year, prayer over your finances, prayers for protection over the enemy. This is a great prayer book, and it will cover you for the rest of the year. Morning, faithful. Morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get the book, y'all. Get the book. I keep saying I think it's $5.99 for the Kindle book. Um, I think Amazon Prime Day is coming up. Y'all can get a tablet for I think 30% off. Let me not have y'all spend y'all money, but it is a good time to get that Kindle tablet. And then you can get all these books for 99 cents. I haven't spent more than $5 on a book. Maybe occasionally I have, but most of the books that I buy and are on my Kindle are $5 and under. That's probably why I have 300 and something books on there. Maybe I eventually get to them. But when I see them books 99 cents and $1.99, I hop on them. Most of them, I say about 50% of them were free by going to free books. Yeah, you could get free books as well by clicking slayyourday.today and click on free and discounted books. That is all I have for today, family. Remember, Ben Low, you ain't always got to be first. You ain't got to let them know you were there before them. Thank you, Miss Benita. Thank you, Miss Benita. Miss Benita said that the book is $7.99 on Kindle, y'all. And what $7.99 is nothing for your peace, right? Just to have peace of mind, $7.99 is nothing to pay. It ain't even $10. Not even $10. Just $7.99. Thanks, Miss Bonita. I thank you for checking, because I keep saying I'm gonna check every day and I forget. Although y'all can check. But get the book. You want peace in your life. Is a prayer near the cover, your weekend, a prayer to cover your weekend in there. So go ahead and check it out, y'all. You want all areas of your life covered, and this is the time of year. Not that Satan ain't out there all other times of year, but he turns up the heat these last couple of months of the year. So get the book, y'all. If y'all want to read the summary, click slayyourday.today and scroll down to book of the month. This will be the book of the month for the rest of the year. I'm not changing it because we will be in the ember months and you need to be covered. That is all I have for today, family. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. 2 more days of the week that are coming up. So meet me back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here in the Slay Your Day Room. Peace and blessings over everyone. Thank you for joining me here each and every weekday morning. Have an amazing day. Go out and slay your day. Make it a great day. And remember, bend low. You don't have to lay them out. Bend low. Make them feel about that big. Everybody have an amazing day. Take care. Love you.